Hey, what's up? This is the Bishop, and you are watching Mad Labs TV, and this is the Artist Spotlight. Hey, Kev, let's go. My name is the Bishop. Well, what I do is I own an independent record label called Husky Records LLC. I'm an artist on my label. I also own a clothing line and a sneaker line. Oh man, wow! The first time I heard "Rapper's Delight," uh, it was I'd never heard nothing like that before. I never heard people like rhyming words together. I never had heard that song before, but I knew and understood everything he was saying in that song. It was like another language almost, and boy, it just blew me away. I loved it. That made me wanna. I gotta learn how to do that. How do you do that? I gotta learn how to write. So um, that inspired me to want to pick up a pen. Also, it inspired me to want to learn how to DJ as well. So that one song. Well, the type of music that I create, I would describe it more based upon lyrics uh, and more based upon um, message oriented. Music. I wanna say something to you in my songs. I want to speak to your soul if at all possible. So I'm I'm always trying to leave a message. Ain't nothing wrong with the party songs. That's fun too, but I want to be what hip hop used to be like the CNN of the hood, whereas though we was like reporting the news, reporting what was going on. So yeah, I like to leave a message. I would say message oriented. My creative process is, for the most part, when I hear material, if I'm given a track to write to, it's gotta speak to my soul. It's gotta make me say, I wanna write something to that. I need to pin something to that. So my process is, um, I listen to the music, and I always feel like without words being there, a track is already talking. It's already saying something. So my goal is to just compliment what's already being done there. I don't want to go against the grain of that track or what's being said. Just compliment what's going on there. So I always listen to the material, to the track first, and then approach the writing the way that that track is directing me down the path. Well, I feel that the internet, with its impact on the business, it's been good and bad. Um, but for independent artists, it's been a great thing because whereas though before, if you want your music to be heard, you really kind of had to get with a major label or distributor. Now, if you're willing to hustle, if you're willing to spend a couple dollars on yourself, if you're willing to spend some time on the internet, you can help to create your own buzz. You can create that yourself. You still would have to put it's still got to be quality product, but you can do it yourself now. So that is the great part of the internet that you can yourself get your product out there, your music out there, your clothing line, whatever it may be. So um, yeah, that aspect of it is a great thing. The the bad part of the internet is the nonsense and the confusion, and I don't like you, and Bob don't like me, and we can't work together, and that's the nutty side of it. Well, if I could change anything about the industry, I would level the playing grounds. I would make it fair. Uh, Listen, let's be honest. At the end of the day, just as the artist wants to make money, that record company wants to make money, and it's fair on both ends. I would just make it equal. I would just make it honest. Whereas though the label can make money, and the artist can make money, and both can coincide and be happy and earn. Um, One thing with my indie label, the artist that I'm working with, I choose to be honest with the artist and let them know what's going on in reference to his publishing, in reference to writers, and just in reference to the music. Because one important thing about doing this music is you have to learn the business side of it. And if you don't know the business side of it, you're going to be lost in the sauce. So even though I want to earn money, I don't want to steal my artist's money either. I don't have to steal his money for me to make money. So it does not hurt me to tell him what's going on, and how the business goes. So yeah, yeah, that's honesty. I just want to keep it real. But if I could change anything in the industry, that's what I would change. I would just level the playing fields, tell the artist straight out what publishing is, what it means. If you're going to sell me a percentage of it, I want you to understand what you're selling. I don't want there to be any tricks. Just be honest with people. That's my number one thing that I would do was level the playing field and be honest. But one of my favorite songs to perform that I've done is I would probably have to say "Send It Right Back," um, because people don't realize when you put certain energies into a room, it changes the room. And if you saying for 4 minutes on a song, "I'm gonna send you love," and you just send it right back, it's hard for you to dislike the guy standing next to you. So I like that song because every time I perform that song, it does just that. It changes the energy in the room. It's a more positive energy. It's a more the energy is more inviting. You know what I mean? So for that reason alone, that um, it makes a room uh, different in a positive way. I would have to say "Send It Right Back" is my favorite song to perform. Well, uh, I would have to say, see, music stuff is like, that's, I can do that. But the most difficult, I would have to say, is the sneaker line. And only because my people don't understand what they're getting in the price range. Those who have experience with Italian handmade situations, they get it. Um, but sometimes my brethren, it's funny to me that we'll pay, $200-300 for a pair of Jordans, and then see a pair of my sneakers for $200 and be like, "Man, that's too much." Really? When the fact of the matter is, and I'm not dissing Jordans or any sneaker brand, but the fact of the matter is, and you can look it up for yourself, the Nikes and all that kind of stuff, they machine made. My sneakers are handmade in Italy by Italian artisans. Like, it's a huge difference. Someone is hand making your sneaker. So yeah, it's gonna cost $200. Yeah, but you're paying $200 for something that's machine made. So and the aspect of the sneakers, sometimes people, it costs too much without understanding and knowing what they're getting. Um, yeah, so it would have to be the sneakers, the t-shirts and all that it sells itself. Is an easy sell. Uh, and I do sell sneakers. It's just to my people, it's harder to sell it to. There are people who get it, and it's not always my people, but my people do purchase. But the brothers, oh man, so yeah, you're getting a handmade product when you're dealing with me. And just speaking on that, before I went with this company, I had an opportunity to go with another company, a sneaker company. I chose not to because the product, now the price would have been a lot different, cheaper, but the product was cheap. So now you have to decide: do I respect you guys and sell you something cheap to earn some money real quick, or do I sell you a quality product? I got respect for you, so I choose to sell you a quality product. That's what you do when you respect people. When you don't have respect for people, yeah, this is my latest, hottest, da 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 da. You get their money, and you know it's cheap to begin with. So I got respect for you. So if I'm going to sell you something, I'm gonna sell you something of quality and something that's handmade in Italy. Next thing that is on the roster for Husky Records and Tha Bishop, I am currently working with an artist by the name James Cash. James Cash. And we're working on material with him right now. We have a few records cut on him. But he is the next big thing coming off of the label. Um, and along with my A&R, the president Husky Records, the A&R, his name is Steve Brown. I believe in this guy, but Steve really believes in this guy. And we are doing what labels used to do. We're not rushing out there with the product. We're doing artist development. Some artists need artist development. There's nothing wrong with it. It's part of what goes on. But most situations don't want to do that right now. Just give me the record and put you out there. Again, we would rather be honest with the people that we working with and really help develop them. So even when you're not dealing with Husky Records no more, you have an idea of what's going on with the business. And so James Cash and I myself have a few projects in the pipe that I'm working on. And I'll be releasing another video. I'll probably be shooting it next month. But myself and James Cash is what's going on at Husky Records. While we're on the subject, I purposely, because others have asked, I purposely choose not to work with 10 artists, 15 artists, and not because they're not good. It's because I'm not going to be able to work with everybody at the same time. So what's going to happen is, 9 people, people going to be sitting and waiting. But I'm going to be able to say, yeah, I got 10 artists, I got 20 artists. How many of them artists you really working with? You see, so again, I would just rather be honest with you, keep it 100 with you, so you know what I mean? Like, what's the lies for? So I want to work with one artist at a time, so I can really honestly put the effort, the time, the resources, and the money into making that artist really pop. Spread love, yo. Spread love, man. Listen, I know what they saying and da 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 da. Spread love, man. You know, let me say something. Everybody want, I want a piece of the pie, want blessings, want this, want that. How you gonna receive blessings when you ain't giving none out? How? How is it gonna return to you when you never gave it out? The way this thing works is the energy you put out, it returns to you. So if you constantly saying, kill, 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 F this nigga, and kill, 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 that's what's gonna come to you. Because that's the energy that you're putting out. And the energy is just gonna return, it's just gonna return to you. So, at the end of the day, spread love, yo. And listen, don't be scared to spread love to your brethren, man. That's the problem now. Don't be scared to spread love to sisters. That's the problem now. Let's stop calling these sisters, hey bro, hey, she a female. Let's get the respect back. Let's bring it back to the real hip hop, to the respect, and to the love. I want to shout out any and everybody who has ever supported Husky Records in any way, whether you bought merch or a pair of sneakers or a download. If you just show me love, thank you. I appreciate it. I want to shout out my man Steve Brown here in New York, but he be traveling back and forth here. He taking care of A&R work for Husky, and he's doing a great job. I appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna shout my man Vite Millions out. I'm gonna shout out James Cash. I remember that name, James Cash. I want to show love to y'all. I want to shout my folk at Mad Lab TV. You know what I mean? Like, and I want to shout out any and everybody who trying to really positively do something great in their life, who trying to start something. I see you love and respect, because when you're doing things, you're gonna have the naysayers all. Oh man, you can't do that. That ain't gonna work. Well, why would you try to do that? Don't do that. That's when you know you should keep going. When they tell you, man, you can't do that, prove them wrong. But with a plan, have a real concrete plan. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's I would, and at the end of the day, thank you, Mad Lads, for this interview. Thank you for the spotlight, and yeah, and just for the record, me and Mad Lab's gonna do some more work. I don't know if you guys know that the Believe in Yourself video, he shot that video. I was looking at YouTube the other day. It's not 1 million, but it got like maybe 10,000 views or something like that. You know what I mean? So he does great work, and I'm just looking forward to continuously building with my brethren. You know what I mean? So thank y'all for checking out this interview. Thank you for tuning in, and don't miss the next episode of Mad Labs TV, The Spotlight.